All right, today we are going to talk about the newly released Justin Robinson body cam footage. That's right, the body cam footage for Justin Robinson was released by DC Police. All that and more. We'll be right back.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audience.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Art. A to the RT. So many niggas want beef, go to Arby's. Not too many rappers in this game that can stop me feeling cocky. Cause my flow hella stocky. Yeah, and I does this shit. Flow sick, something like when your two cousins kiss. Ew. And y'all niggas know who run this shit. They out of breath. Tell the coach I need 100 bricks. Let me cook them in the oven quick. Take them out when these percussions kick. Yeah, and it was never really a discussion, kids. Trade you to another team like the Russians did. Whoa, what a bitches that be sucking dick. Hit me up, you know I love that shit. Yeah. And it's all go when I touch that bitch. Pass it to me, watch me clutch that shit. Swish, swish.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and welcome to another episode of Up to Speed with Tripp Simpson. I am your host, Tripp Simpson, in the building.
The first of his name, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
That's right. And before we get this live stream started today, you know, first and foremost, we gotta handle business. Let's get it.
Family moving up in the business. I know you're gonna look after family.
What family you talking about, Ice?
Fuck, I look invisible, nigga.
That's right. I am not invisible. So do me a favor. If you're watching live on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that share button. God damn it. If you're watching live on Facebook, hit that like button, hit that share button. And if you're watching live on X, formerly known as Twitter, hit that like button, hit that share button, and no matter what platform you're watching on today, do me a favor, help this video get off in the algorithm. I need you guys to be active in the live chat below. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, man. So this is gonna be a quick show today. I got one topic to talk about. I wasn't even gonna do this show, but they released the body cam footage of Justin Robinson yesterday. Now, I was under the impression that the family did not want to release the footage, but they ended up releasing the footage anyway. So let's get into this, man. So, over a week ago, a young man by the name of Justin Robinson was unfortunately killed or deleted by DC Metropolitan Police Department. And it happened at the McDonald's over in the Skyland area of Southeast DC. Now, this topic has been a very hot issue in the DMV area, most specifically in DC recently, because the young man was very well known and very well liked across the city. I don't know him personally, but I have family and friends who knew him and are close with the family. Now, I say that to say this. My condolences are with the family, and this live stream is not meant to tarnish the image of your loved one whatsoever. I'm doing this live stream for two reasons. The first is to prevent shit like this from happening again to someone else. And number two is to educate the community on how these things actually work and why taking on certain causes without a full spectrum of knowledge takes credibility away from the community as a whole or in general. Now, as everyone knows, the body cam footage of the shooting has been released to the public and it's getting some mixed reactions. For the most part, black folks in DC believe that this was an unjustified shooting. Now, with all due respect to the family, in my opinion, nothing could be further from the truth, which is why we're going to review this entire 18-minute body cam footage. We're going to go through this whole thing with a fine-tooth comb so that there's no question at the end of the day. Now, there have been some edited versions of the shooting that have been put out on social media that give a false narrative on what actually took place that morning. So today, like I said, we're going to go through this with a fine-tooth comb. And also, if we have time, I want to take some calls at the end of the show. So I'll post the link to the chat a little later on so that if you are interested in calling in and giving your 2 cents, you can do that. But anyways, without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get to the videotape. All right, let's get it. All right, can everybody see that? All right, everybody can see? Good. All right, let's get it popping. Let's go. All right, hold on. Let me fast forward a little bit. This is just the officer driving up. See him driving up. All right, here we go. All right, let's jump a little. Let's jump a little. Fast forward. All right. So this is when this first officer arrives. As you can see, fire and EMS is already on the scene. Now, why is fire and EMS on the scene and not doing anything right now? Well, you know, I'm a professional at this. So the reason that they're not doing anything is because they rolled up to the car. They got a call for a car accident at the McDonald's. They roll up to the car and the guy's got a gun in his lap. So right off the break, the fire department is not going to do anything because the number one rule in the fire department, if you ever join the fire department, the number one thing you're going to learn when you pull up to the scene, the first thing is scene safety. If the scene is not safe, you fall back. Scene safety. They roll up to the scene. There's a guy passed out with a firearm in his lap. All right? That's why the police are called. A lot of people had questions like, oh, well, why were the police there anyway? It was a car accident. Well, he had a gun in his lap. So if you note to self, if you're riding around and you have a medical emergency, but there's a gun in your lap, the The fire department's not going to touch you. If they do, they're breaking protocol. I know I'm not touching you until the police secure the weapon. So that's what's going on right now.
Hey. Send me additional units to the McDonald's. Suspect has a firearm in his lap. Hey, for you guys, I have 2 other vehicles right there that both knocked out.
And as you can see, there's a lot of people out here. And mind you, guys, this is at 5 o'clock in the morning, like around 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the morning.
Look out on the vehicle. I have a white Mercedes sedan.
Now, if you're wondering why some of the audio keeps going out from the video, that's the redacted part. So if you hear that this video has been redacted, that doesn't mean that the police officers took the video and took out all the parts they didn't want you to see. That's not what redacted means. So redacted means they have to edit out sensitive portions of the video. Like, for instance, if someone's face is in the video that doesn't want to be on camera or is not involved in the situation, they'll blank that out. If someone's name or someone's sensitive information is being said over audio, they have to blank that out. So that's why you hear those patches of silence, because that's redacted.
No. Hey, get her out of the car. Yeah. Get out. Get out. You're too drunk to drive. Get out of the car and walk now. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Get out of the car and walk now. This is not a game. It's okay.
She said all I did was take a break. Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I worked. Never mind. I ain't even gonna get into it. Let's go.
You have to walk. I'm working right now. Get out of the car. If you don't get out, I'm ripping you out of the car. I'm gonna count down 3, 2.
He's trying to get this woman a chance. She's drunk behind the wheel. She was also passed out behind the wheel. She's drunk behind the wheel, and this officer's like, look, just get out the car and walk away. Like, I'm not even trying to lock you up, but you're drunk, get out, take a walk. She's steadily talking shit. And I'm trying to tell y'all, man, people like to complain about DC police, but they rarely lock. The only thing you get locked up for in DC like that is guns and a stupid amount of drugs. Other than that, 9 times out of 10, they don't want to deal with you. But this woman is drunk behind the wheel, and then watch what she says.
Get out of the car. There's a man in this car with a gun. I need you to get out of the car now.
She says she's a SPO. So she's telling a real police officer, and shout out to the SPOs. No disrespect. I'm not trying to imply that SPOs aren't real police officers, but like, bro, you're a security guard with a gun trying to tell a cop what they're going to do. So listen to this woman. She said, I'm an SPO. Drunk as hell behind the wheel, about to lose your damn job, doing too much. Let's go. Let's go back a little bit.
3, 2, get out of the car. There's a man in this car with a gun. I need you to get out of the car now. Miss, I do not care what you're doing. Get out of the car. Here, you are drunk. I'm not going to arrest you for DUI.
They've been sitting here for 30 minutes.
Miss.
I live right off the street. I live.
It's ridiculous.
I need you to get out of this car.
I got a 5-year-old at home.
I don't care.
I'm an SPO. I serve people every day. Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me.
Do you understand? Drunk to listen. You are too drunk to listen.
Bro, does she have on a bra? Does she have on a bra? Maybe I'm tripping. Do she have on a bra and panties? Oh no, maybe I'm tripping.
Put your car in reverse, go that way.
Now, he could have been petty. He could have locked her up, but he didn't do it. So this already shows you these police are not on that type of time, at least in my opinion. They don't seem like they're ready to just go murder someone for no reason. You got people talking crap to them, which they do all the time. MPD don't get no respect. People talk shit to MPD all day long, and they don't do nothing about it, ever. Not like back in the days. When I was a kid, back in the days, MPD will sock you in your mouth. But these days, you get away with whatever. So, anyway, let's go.
Hey, can you do me a favor and get them out of here too?
So, just to give you guys a quick synopsis of what's going on. What they're doing, they're trying to clear the scene, right? Because there's a firearm. They don't know if it's loaded. They don't know anything. So what they're trying to do right now is they're just trying to clear the scene. They're trying to keep people from getting hurt just in case the firearm gets discharged. That's why they told the lady to back her car away, and that's why they're trying to get those cars in front of them clear, because they don't want anyone getting shot. If you don't know, just 2 weeks ago, there was an officer who was trying to catch an assailant. The assailant ran through the gun in the sewer. So when the officer went to retrieve the weapon out of the sewer, he got the weapon, and the weapon discharged, hit him right in the chest, and he died. So safety is a very serious concern here, just in case you were wondering. All right, let's get it.
Crown Patrol 702B midnight. The driver of the vehicle looks like he's slowly waking up and having the firefighters clear all the vehicles at the McDonald's lot.
So granted, did you hear what he just said? The assailant is just waking up. Looks like he's just now starting to wake up. So he's awake at this point, or almost awake, or starting to wake up. Keep that in mind.
So I need someone to block off the parking lot for McDonald's after it's cleared up. Hey, can you turn it that way? The vehicle is immobile right now. It's crashed into the side of the building. Units responding. Turn your lights and sirens off, please. Lights and sirens off.
Vehicle's crashed inside the building. I'm official monitoring.
Now, I want to make a point here too. If these officers, because I saw a lot of conspiracy theories on social media stating that the officers wanted revenge for the officer who was unfortunately killed 2 weeks prior, and they wanted revenge. That could, I mean, like, that's some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life, bro. These people have jobs and careers that they're trying to uphold. They not out here picking random people to shoot for revenge. Revenge for what? What does that even prove? Revenge for what? On who? To what benefit? If they wanted revenge on this dude, they could have been done it. They could have ambushed the car already. They could have pretended whatever. They could have pretended like he did this and did that and shot him already. But they didn't do that. They're doing what the police are supposed to do. They're securing the scene. They're trying to get all the innocent bystanders out of the way so that they can tactically retrieve the firearm, get this young man some medical attention, and then figure everything else after that. That's the goal right now.
Guys.
Real quick. Ruth Anderson Wilcox says, "Are you serious?" Ma'am, I'm dead serious. I'll tell you what. I'll do this. If you'd like to challenge me on anything that I'm saying right now, I'll be glad to have you on the show. Once we're done watching the video, I'll send you the link. Matter of fact, I'll put the link in the chat. And then you can call in. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. You can be anonymous, that's fine. But you can call in and we can discuss it, and you can tell me how you disagree with what I'm saying. But I call me crazy, but I think everything I've said up until this point has been reasonable. It has been reasonable. So let's think with logic here. Let's take our emotions out of this, and let's take a good clear look at what's going on here.
Come around to the pay here section of McDonald's past the drive-thru. At the very start of the drive-thru, I need one vehicle to come, block the front of this vehicle. I need another one to come up, block the back of the vehicle. Hey, bring your car. bring your cruiser. I need one parked here up front. I need one behind. Get your car. Get your car. Get your car. Black here. I need a car here. I need a car in the back.
Do we have an official response?
Hey, we're good for now. Homie hasn't moved at all. Stand by. Where's the front cruiser? Sorry, I couldn't get it from the car. It's okay, everyone's excited and shit. Hey, if you're here, I'm coming up front. Hey, like 2 inches away.
So, just real quick, just to let you guys know what's actually going on here. What they're doing right now is they're bringing in the cars to block that car, and just in case he wakes up, gets startled, tries to hit the gas, that would prevent a further. That would keep the scene a little safer. I guess that's what I want to say. So if you got the car blocked in and can't go anywhere, less likely chance of people getting hurt. Again, everything they're doing right now are safety precautions and protocol for the Metropolitan Police Department. They all have on cameras, so they don't have any reason to turn into cowboys.
Watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Real quick, man, if you're watching on Facebook, man, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let's get this video off in the algorithm. Same thing if you're on YouTube, hit the like button, hit the share button. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and select all. Let's get it.
So what we need is we need deadly coverage and we need an extraction. Okay? No. It looks like the doors are unlocked, but I haven't checked yet. Snap. Hey guys, hey, listen, if you're aiming, like down, okay? Well, stand by to be guided by an official.
HR-P21. HR-P21.
Hey, turn her around. Huh? Hey, so
once we open the door, use the shield to test on the bus and can't drive. Because you can't go anywhere.
Do we even have enough room to move our shield in there?
So now you can hear them talking. He's asking, do we have enough room to move our shield in there? They have bulletproof shields, right? Like I said, this is all about safety. Keep in mind, 2 weeks ago, what? Hold on. She says he's coaching them ahead of time on how to fire on him? What? Are you serious? They're trying to be cautious. If the guy wakes up and decides to try to shoot one of them, then what are they supposed to do? He has a gun. They don't know if he's high on PCP. They don't know what's going on with him. They have to take precautions. If I was an officer, I would be ready to shoot too. You have to be ready to shoot. If the guy wakes up and goes berserk and wants to start shooting on officers, someone's got to have aim, and someone's got to pop him. Unfortunately, that's the way the game goes. Like, we got to be serious here, man. What do you guys expect the police to do? Sit there, wait for him to wake up, get out the car, and then walk over and hand him the gun? That's not how this works. That's not how this works. Okay, she says the shooter didn't say that about the shield. The other guy did. The officer is very trigger happy. Okay, Ruth, I'm going to give you a chance to call in. Don't you worry. You'll get to have you can put your 2 cents in and see if you can prove me wrong about this. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. Let's go.
Yes. Stand by. There's no rush.
Stand by. There's no rush. That's what he just said. This is not a plan to plot and try to kill this dude. I don't know if you guys have ever seen any military or any type of tactical firearms training. This is what you do when you're in a situation like this. You don't just go over to the car willy-nilly, bust the door open and try to grab the gun from the guy. You have to be tactical about it because people's lives are at stake.
It looks like it is.
How slowly?
We can grab it.
All right, now let me warn you guys, if children are watching, this could get a little graphic. Okay, this could get a little graphic, so just a warning.
Back off. We have a... Yo. So Sarge. Oh, we got moving.
Movement. We got movement. Sir, keep your hand off the gun.
Sir!
Put your hands up!
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Now, I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna let it play and then I'm gonna take it back and slow it down. Here we go.
Hands up! Hands up! Sir, don't touch the gun! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Right then and there, he grabbed for the gun, which is exactly what they said in the police report. They told him several times, hands up, don't put your hands on the gun, hands up, hands up, hands up. Instead of keeping his hands up, he went to grab for the gun. I'm gonna try to slow this down a little bit. We're gonna start from right here, and we're gonna slow this down. Hold on. All right, here we go.
Hands up! Hands up!
You see that? We'll go back.
Hands up!
He grabbed for the gun. He grabbed for the gun. He grabbed it. He grabbed the gun. Case closed. He grabbed the gun. I mean, this is no disrespect to the family. This is no disrespect to his friends. No disrespect to nobody. But they got y'all out there marching in the street, demanding the video footage. Here's the footage. Everything that the officer said in his report is true. He grabbed for the gun. We'll go back one more time. Just so we know we ain't crazy. All right, here we go. Slow motion.
Hands up! Hands up! Son, don't touch the gun! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
He grabbed the gun. I mean, look. Granted, he could have been just waking up confused, not knowing what's going on. I understand that, right? I get it. But you can't expect the police officers to think like that. Like I said, they're trying to go home to their families at the end of the day. All right? So, yeah, you put them in an imperfect situation, expect them to be perfect, bro. When in actuality, he put himself in this situation, bro. Now, I don't know if he was intoxicated or not. He could have been having a diabetic emergency. I don't know. But if he was allegedly intoxicated, that's one thing. You're riding around with an illegal weapon in your lap. That's another thing. And you hit a building. That's three things that the officers have to consider when approaching you. What does that tell the officers when approaching this scene? It shows the officers that at this point in time, your behaviors and your actions have a very strong possibility of being reckless. So they have to approach you as if you're reckless. Probably was a good guy. I don't know him. But when you put yourself in situations like this is the type of stuff that happens. So, Negroes can go out here and march and do all that shit you want. But at the end of the day, it's on him. It's not on the cops. The cops did their job. Okay, good point. Michael Adams said he didn't grab his own gun. The cop stuck the gun inside the car and he tried to grab the gun. And who says the gun is illegal? Okay, fine. Let's say that the gun is legal. Let's say that the gun was legal. Okay, good point. Let's say the gun was legal. If you go to dc.gov right now and look up the procedure for when you're pulled over by the police and what to do with your firearm, even if the gun was legal, he still didn't follow those rules. Just because you have a legal firearm doesn't make you immune to the police perceiving you as a threat. You still have rules that you have to follow, and he didn't follow those. So whether the gun was illegal or not, it's really irrelevant, to be honest with you. And great point, BJ Hillick says he's a convicted felon. That gun is illegal. That gun is definitely illegal. I wasn't even gonna get into the convicted felon stuff. But this guy was in jail for assisting in a murder. The only difference between him and the guy that got charged for murder was that his bullet didn't hit the guy. So he was charged with assault with intent to kill. But the police didn't know that at the time. So I guess that's irrelevant to the situation. But the bottom line is, we know the gun was illegal for that reason. However, whether the gun was illegal or not, that doesn't matter. He says if he's asleep or having a medical emergency, he could not be in his right mind to be coherent about the rules of gun laws. It doesn't matter, bro. You're not supposed to have a gun if you're not in your right mind. That's not the problem of the police. That's the problem of the person riding around with the gun in their lap. One of the first things you learn when you go through concealed carry class is having a gun is an inherent risk. There are risks associated with carrying a gun. And as far as his medical state, it's as good as well as I do. If you roll up on the scene and you see somebody with a gun in their lap, I'm not touching you. You're not getting a medical assessment. The police need to come get this gun. I'm not touching you, bro. That's it. So yeah, the point about the gun being illegal, that's relevant. Even if he was licensed, he's still in the wrong. He's still in the wrong. All right, let's get back to the rest of the video. Here we go.
Hands up!
Hands up!
Hey, we allowed the firearm? Got the firearm? Firearm, we got it. Move back. Back! Hey, start the board! No, back to the car! No!
Start the board. That means basically tell EMS to come over here. So they're trying to get him some medical attention. I mean, they're doing they're doing everything by the book.
Hey, firearm is safe out of the way. Hey, you have any other bro?
I'm sorry, I gotta keep stopping, but I gotta address Miss Ruth. She says, white folks are never murdered or shot. White folks walk away without a scratch. That's cap, ma'am. What are you talking about? Out of the 1,000 or so police murders every year, white folks are killed more by the police than any other group. White folks are killed more by the police than any other group. Hold on real quick, y'all. All right, yeah. White folks are killed by more of the group. Let me see what these people are saying. Then she says, then he dragged him out the car like he was trash. How else were they supposed to get him out the car? How else are they supposed to get him out the car? I swear, man, like we making up too many excuses. You got all the excuses in the world for the guy who was possibly driving intoxicated, who hit a McDonald's with a gun in his lap, but the police don't get any of those excuses. They don't get the benefit of the doubt. They don't get that. It's crazy to me. Okay, Mike Adams says, we all wake up groggy and we all have been twisted and not remember how we got home. Okay, that's illegal too. That's illegal too. Unfortunately, if you're doing that with a gun in your lap and the police discover you like that, they're going to treat you like this. So the best step or the best action you can take so things like this don't happen to you is A, not bring your gun out when you're having a night on the town, drinking and doing whatever. 2, not driving and drinking. And 3, not driving, drinking, and carrying a firearm at the same time. That's it. It is what it is. Bro, the cop wouldn't have the gun in the car. The cop wouldn't have the gun in the car if he didn't have a gun in his lap, passed out. There would be no gun in the car if there was no gun in his lap. Bro, his actions did this to him. The police didn't wake up that day and say, yo, let's go find some random niggas to smoke with guns in their lap. He did that to himself.
All right.
But everyone, listen, guys, you guys don't have the chance to call in and give your 2 cents for sure.
Hey, somebody grab a kit. Grab a tech kit. Grab a kit. Grab a kit.
here for additional units. At least one's here.
Yeah, we got you.
Is anyone in here?
No, anybody got shears?
Additional units.
And there we have it. There we have it, man. Oh my God. Ruth Wilcox, you are killing me today. Don't be black while driving. My God, man. I'm telling you, man, black folks, man, we are delusional as hell. I have never once, I've been driving for, since I was 15 and 9 months years old. I have never, ever been in fear of my life for the police, especially in Washington, D.C., trying to smoke me. But you know who I have been in fear of my life of? You know who I do fear when I'm rolling around on the streets? Niggas. You know why I do roll around with my gun with concealed carry? Because niggas are carjacking people. Niggas are shooting to kill people for their cars. So yeah, if you mean driving while black in a black neighborhood, yeah, definitely. Shit, when I see the cops, I got a breath of fresh air. Y'all niggas kill me with this driving while black. Man, niggas can't wait to be victims. You ain't no damn victim. Ain't no police. The police is black. The police that shot him was black. You a victim where? It's all in your mind. She says, okay, oh good, I like this one. She says, Tripp, you forgot a few years back when they were coming after you about your comments. Okay, first of all, no DC police came after me about my comments. And my comments were about a clear instance where it appeared that the police shot the guy for no reason. Now, granted, has my view on the world changed since I was 30 years old and I made those comments? Yes, but at the same time, I don't take those comments back because I meant what I said. But at the end of the day, I do realize that the media drowns us with these stories and they try to make it seem like this is everyday average life for the average black man when it's not. This is not the everyday average life for a black man who's following the law and doing what he's supposed to do. I haven't been pulled over since I was 17 years old. Mike Adams says, fearing black niggas and the police can be true at the same time. No, it can't, because the numbers don't add up. The numbers don't add up. Around roughly 150 to 200 black men are killed by the police every year in America. Okay? About 10 to 11,000 black men are killed by other black men in America. So you're talking about 10 to 11,000 black men killing black men compared to maybe 200. It's not even close, bro. The numbers ain't even close. You can go look the shit up right now. I wouldn't lie to you. It's not even close. It's not even close. Black on black crime and police on black crime is not close. And then of the 200 or so people who got shot, how many of them were unarmed? Maybe a handful, if that. Another comment. She says they have a sworn duty to protect. Okay, they were protecting. You know who they were protecting? The other citizens in the neighborhood. The other people who didn't break the law at that given time. That they have to protect them too, and they have to protect each other. Oh my God, these comments are going crazy. There's no such thing as black on black crime? All right, man. You wildin'. There's no such thing as black on black crime. Come on, man. We gotta stop this, man. We really gotta stop this. We really got to stop this, man. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. There's no such thing as black on black crime. I just gave you the stats. You can look them up. She says whites kill whites at higher rates. That's not true. That's not true, bro. That's not true. Ruth Anderson, your stats are wrong. You need to really go look up the shit that you're saying, because it's not correct. You're speaking emotionally and you're not using logic. You're not even researching what you're saying. You're just spewing out things that aren't true. Bro, out of the 20,000 murders that happen in the United States every year, on average, 10 to 11,000 of those murders are committed by black folks against other black folks. That would mean that 13% of the population is responsible for damn near 60% of the murders. There's no way in hell you could calculate that white people have a higher rate of murder against each other than we do. There's no way you could calculate that based on the numbers alone. 13% doing 60% of the crimes, 60% of the murders, it's not close. It's not even close. Especially when there are about 150 million more white people in America than there are black people. 200 million compared to 40 million. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's abundantly clear that this was a justified shooting. I think folks just need to calm down, take a deep breath, and actually take a clear look at what went on that morning. Rewatch the video. These officers didn't get out of bed, get dressed, take a sip of coffee, and say, you know what might be cool? Killing a random black man today. As a matter of fact, the shooter was black. But to my point, these guys, especially under a Democrat-ran city like DC, ain't about to throw away their futures or their family's futures or their pensions away for a random nigga. Let me explain, just in case you don't get it. The average cop in DC will retire with a salary of anywhere between $120,000 to $150,000. Once you retire after 25 to 28 years on the job, you leave with around 80% of that salary for the rest of your life, plus annual cost of living increases. Nobody's out here trying to F that up over a random person. Nobody's out here trying to F that up over a random person that they don't know. That's just not how it works. I've been working around DC cops for damn near half my life. I've been a fireman for almost 18 years. I can tell you firsthand that the last place a black man is going to get shot for no reason at all is in the District of Columbia. That's the last place that's going to happen. It's automatic career suicide. And it's a very likely chance you may go to jail. Bottom line is, man, this young man put himself in a bad situation. And unfortunately, there's no one to blame except him. Like I said earlier, a DC cop literally was killed 2 weeks ago fooling around trying to stop a nigga with an illegal firearm and ended up dead trying to secure the weapon. Trying to make your community that much more safe. But no one gives a shit because in the black community, we prioritize criminals. We idolize criminals. The very people responsible for the death and destruction in the community, we idolize them. And then we demonize the people fighting against it. Are they perfect? Hell no, the police ain't perfect. But who is? Can you imagine what it's like being a cop in Southeast DC? I was a firefighter in Southeast DC in the early part of my career. I can tell you right now, it's a thankless job. And to be honest, based on some of the things I'm hearing from friends of mine that are DC cops, we're pretty much on the verge of having a lawless city anyway. Why? Because the cops are too damn scared to do their job. You're putting these guys in an extremely imperfect environment and expecting them to yield you perfect results. It's insane. It's insane. And like I said earlier, man, we gotta chill. We gotta chill. We gotta wait for the facts. We gotta wait for the facts when it comes to these police encounters, man. Shit, perfect example is the whole Tyreek Hill situation. Did y'all see that? The Tyreek Hill situation. He was pulled over by Miami police a couple hours before the first game of the season for the Dolphins. And the footage leaked of the police having him lay on the ground, and he was briefly detained. Now, automatically, niggas started crying racism. No context, no full video, no knowledge of why he was being stopped, and niggas automatically called it racism. Even though the cops were doing their job, they're saying he was doing like 155. Now, all these stories of NFL players either dying or killing other people in car wrecks, and I'm hearing people say it was just a traffic violation. Bro, 155 is crazy. And it gets people killed every single day. But that's not what got him pressed out by the cops. That's not what got him pressed out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play that video real quick. Let's get to that video. And then we'll take some calls too. But let's get to that video first. Give me a second. The hell is it at? Here we go. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Let me start that over. Let me start that over. Hold on, real quick.
Should Jack and Jill America?
He talking trash to the cops already. Why you knocking on my window like that? He's getting aggressive first. So the officer's talking to him. He's talking trash. Then he rolls the window up on the officer. Rolls the window up on him while he's talking.
Window down.
That's once. Ask him to roll the window down. He's refusing to comply with the officer's orders.
Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't knock on my window.
I get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out.
He said, get out of the car. He didn't want to get out of the car. Now look what happens.
Give me that. Get out of the car. Give me that. Break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. What part of power do you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew.
Now he's the goddamn victim. Oh damn! It was blurred. Damn. Hopefully y'all can see it. But yeah, he asked for that. He asked for it. Bro, you can't. How you gonna get all buck with the police and then when they get buck back with you, now you screaming victim. Now you're a victim of racism. He got what he paid for, bro. He got what he paid for. This was entirely Tyreek Hill's fault. But I tell you what else is funny, man. Your good old woke Democrat black media took this shit and ran with it. Check out this tweet from Jamel Hill. Check this out. Look at this. Look at this. Look what this woman says. She says, a reminder that Stephen Ross, owner of the Miami Dolphins, is a huge Donald Trump supporter. The same Trump who supports giving all police immunity from prosecution. Do what you will with that. Now, you can't be serious, bro. Somehow, some way, they always bring this shit back to Trump.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him.
They always bring it back to Trump.
Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
Trump is minding his goddamn business, probably on the road, about to head to another unscripted public speaking engagement. And he gets bought into this? Black folks. Black folks, listen to me, man. Listen to me. The point is, we gotta stop this nonsense. Everyone sees through it. Y'all have ran racism into the goddamn ground so hard, it's to the point where if something racist ever happened to me, I wouldn't even report it. Unless I had 4K proof, I wouldn't even report it. You niggas have officially overdrafted the racism card.
Look at my African American. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
You niggas have overdrafted the race card, bro. It's over. You've overdrafted it. No one's taking that shit. It's gonna be like Discover card. We don't take Discover card. Oh, nope, sorry. We don't take the race card here. I'm telling y'all ruined it. But anyway, I wanna take some calls. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the link. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Facebook. Let me know. Did the link come up in Facebook? If not, let me know. Let me know, and I'll put it in there. Give me a second. Not in there. Give me a second. I'll put it in there. 1 second. All right, so if you're on Facebook and YouTube, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to call in, I want to take some calls. Miss Ruth, I definitely want you to call in. Miss Ruth, you see it in the chat. I just put it in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick commercial break. And when I come back, I'll take the calls. All you got to do is hit the link. And then you'll be in the green room, and then boom, once we get back, I'll click you on in, and you can give your 2 cents. All right? All right, so quick commercial break, guys. We will be right back.
Violent crime is surging in Louisiana. Woke leaders blame the police. I blame the criminals. A mom should not have to look over her shoulder when she's pumping gas. I voted against the early release of violent criminals, and I opposed defunding the police. Look, if you hate cops just because they're cops, the next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead. I'm John Kennedy, and I approve this message.
I don't know what chicken. Hey, Cookie, more pecani sauce. Yeah. This ain't paste pecani sauce. What's the difference? Cookie, paste pecani sauce is made in San Antonio with fresh vegetables and spices by people who know what pecani sauce is supposed to taste like.
This stuff's made in New York City?
New York City?
Get a rope.
Pick up the original pecani sauce. Pick up the pace.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better, Mentos fresh and fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better, Mentos fresh and fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
All right. We are back. We are back. Better than ever. So I put the link in the chat. I don't know what happened to Miss Ruth Wilcox, but the link is pinned to the top of the chat on YouTube, and it's pinned to the top of the chat on Facebook. I'll give you another 30 seconds, but I mean, if we don't have any other calls, I'm going to get up out of here. Also, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, let me remind you, if you're watching live on Facebook, hit that like button, hit that share button. If you're watching live on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification and select all. Also, if you're watching live on X, hit that heart button, hit that retweet button. You know what it is. Also, ladies and gentlemen, let me let you guys know, I will be going back live again tonight. That's right. I will be doing live coverage of the Trump Kamala Harris debate. That's right.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
Do not be alarmed. I will have my MAGA hat on in support of the Don. So like I said, we'll be back at you around 8:45, 9 p.m. tonight. But hey, listen, like I said, doesn't look like we have any calls. So with that being said, for myself and the rest of the crew here at Trippin Aint Easy TV, peace out. We'll catch you on the next one.